To the World Cup. Team USA making its debut at the 2020 World Cup and doing it today.
That's right. After an 8-year wait, the U.S. men's national team face off against Wales in what will be a critical match for both teams looking to gain some momentum. Ecuador fans were ecstatic after their teams won over the host country, Qatar. However, they were soberly ecstatic. This year's tournament has gained attention for the sport, but there has been a great deal of backlash, not just because there's no booze, but especially and seriously because of human rights records in the country.
Let's bring in CBS Sports analyst Grant Wahl. He's in Doha for us. Grant, there's serious stuff to talk about, and then there's the less serious stuff. And the less serious stuff involves just who wins and loses on the field. Team USA, what are their chances against Wales, which, as I understand it, has not been in a World Cup since the 1950s. I don't know what's going on there. Can Team USA beat them?
Oh, they certainly can. And on paper, the U.S. probably should beat Wales. And it's still going to be a fairly even game, though. And so I think this game could be very determinant in whether the U.S. advances from its group, because only the top two teams of the four will advance. And I think the U.S. and Wales will be fighting for that second spot behind England. So tonight's result is absolutely huge. And the U.S. really cannot by any means afford to lose this game.
All right.
You know, as those of us who've covered the World Cup in the past, I covered 2010, know the World Cup is as much about the sport as it is about the country and the circumstances upon which the games, the matches are played. I know that right now, and I'm seeing you perhaps wearing a rainbow shirt. I know that several European teams were told their players, very proudly, look at you, would be punished for wearing rainbow anti-discrimination armbands. Can you tell us a little bit about how these controversies are impacting the World Cup and the FIFA brands? You know, women's rights, the rights of migrant workers, and of course, gay rights, which are issues, you know, that are being discussed.
Yeah, I've done a lot of reporting on this in World Cup. I came to Qatar and spoke to migrant workers in February. And so migrant workers have been treated very poorly here over the years. It is illegal to be gay in Qatar. Women's rights have been a constant issue for a very long time, remain to be. And so players wanted to wear, the captains of several European teams wanted to wear a One Love captain's armband, multicolored, and FIFA said they would be punished for doing that by getting a yellow card in the game. And nobody wants to get a yellow card because you can get suspended with a second yellow card in this tournament. So they pulled back, those European countries. And it's really unfortunate, I think. You know, FIFA likes to say that it supports equal rights, that it supports the gay community, and clearly stuff like this shows that they don't. You know, my own story tonight, I'm wearing a shirt that has a rainbow on it surrounding a soccer ball, and I was detained for nearly half an hour coming into the stadium at the media checkpoint tonight simply because of the shirt. They demanded that I remove the shirt.
Wow.
They took my phone forcibly from me when I was trying to tweet out stuff. And eventually they had me stand in front of a CCTV camera, presumably for someone at the other end to render a verdict. And so, you know, it was pretty intense, to be honest.
Well,
and
we
so
appreciate you wearing it now.
I mean, that's a frightening moment.
Eventually their commander let me in. But obviously I've never had anything like that happen before. And I told them I refused to take off the shirt.
Good for you.
Wow. Well, I hope they, I mean, you bring a certain set of rights and freedoms and expectations as an American covering the game there. I hope that those are respected while in that country. Another issue that's sort of on the line between serious and unserious is the change in policy regarding beer in the stadiums.
Which is a huge thing. I mean, when you go to the World Cup.
It was already a huge thing that they're having the World Cup in November instead of in the summertime as it usually is scheduled. Now you're telling me we have to do all of our drinking before the match. I mean, on the other hand, it's not so serious because, like, you know, you may have a problem if you can't handle a soccer match without a football match, I should say.
Those are very long, Tony.
With that, they are very long, apparently.
Minutes.
Yeah, okay. How are fans reacting, Grant?
Well, I thought it was funny last night. The Ecuador fans were chanting "Queremos cerveza" in the stands. We want beer. And and they couldn't get any, obviously, in the stadium. And so this was a last minute announcement from the Qatari government, which had agreed for the last 12 years that there would be beer in stadiums here, because that's always been a question. This is a conservative Muslim country where it's very rare to see any sort of alcohol publicly. It's hard to come by here. And yet there's an official beer sponsor of the World Cup that now is sort of left in the lurch by this. And it just showed a little bit to me how really FIFA is not in control of this World Cup. The Qatari regime is in control of this, and there's not much FIFA can do about it.
Yeah, and you have to wonder how many other policies they're going to backtrack on. Grant Wahl, thank you.
Stay safe.
Thank you for your reporting, and thank you for wearing that rainbow shirt on our big wall.